It's species spotlight time. This time, one of my favorite vipers of all, the long-nosed viper. Now I'm going to go over taxonomy and geographic range quickly since I know I'll lose most of you during this part. The long-nosed viper is in the genus Vipera and their species name Amodites. Vipera amodites. And as always, there's many common names associated with this species. The long-nosed viper, horned viper, common sand viper. The last of these is misleading because they don't inhabit primarily sandy environments. They're usually among rocky areas with sparse vegetation. Now they're found in southern Europe through to Asia Minor. This is a relatively small species of viper, reaching lengths of around 2 to 3 feet. The most distinctive characteristic, of course, which is where their common name is derived from, is a long nose, or horn. This nose is made up of around 9 to 17 scales. The nose is soft and flexible, similar to that of the desert horned viper. Their horns flexible as well. Now I failed to mention there are some subspecies of the snake, but we're just talking about the nominate one, Vipera amodites. So in the southern subspecies, this nose points upward, but as you can see here, the nominate species, it points forward. The scales on the body are strongly keeled. Keeled scales are those that have the ridge in the center, making them sort of rough looking, rough to the touch. And in my opinion, they have such a beautiful pattern, this zigzag-like pattern. And their coloration can vary as well, grayish, even orange looking, and the belly can be pinkish. This one has sort of a pinkish belly. I don't think I have any images or video of the belly, but very beautiful. Now one of their behaviors, their defensive displays, is hissing, huffing and puffing, sort of like gaboon viper and puff adder, but it's more high pitched, sort of like a tea kettle, as you can hear right now. Now, like I previously mentioned, their habitat, they usually inhabit dry, rocky hillsides. Sometimes they're found where people are, such as farmlands or rock piles. The venom of the long-nosed viper contains a mixture of different toxins. This is typical for venomous animals. Many contain complex mixtures. The long-nosed viper's venom contains hemotoxic, proteolytic, and neurotoxic components. Although venom in snakes is used for prey capture, when a person is envenomated, symptoms include pain, swelling, and discoloration. But with hospital care, death is unlikely. Young baby and juvenile long-nosed vipers primarily eat lizards. They also eat insects and centipedes. Adults will primarily feed on small birds and mammals. So like many other species of snake, their feeding behavior changes as they grow, and that's due to the size of the prey. There's also reports in this species of cannibalism, and even other snakes being eaten by them. Males of this species engage in combat, wrestling each other, trying to pin the other's head down. This is a behavior seen in snakes that is commonly confused with mating because of the way they are entangled with each other. The one that pins the head down of the other gets breeding rights of the female. This species is Ovoviviparous, pretty much live birth, but the reality is that this form of reproduction is in between egg laying and live birth. These animals have embryos that develop inside eggs within the body of the mom until they're ready to hatch, being born encased in an amniotic sac. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Such an awesome snake. Truly one of my favorites. I say that all the time, but this time, I really mean it. One of my all-time favorite vipers. I'll be back soon with another species spotlight. Subscribe, like, share, and a big shout out to my channel members.